Okay, hello chess people. I have a somewhat different video today. So I teach a class on Wednesdays, an after-school class, to some delightful middle school students. Now this is a beginner's class, and we did a team match. So there's 8 or 9 of them, and we split them up into teams, and they each get to make a move. They take turns. Now, every 5 minutes, they walk to the end of the room and they talk with their team about the position. They consider what to do next, who's winning, what's going on. And every 15 moves, I give them a recommendation. Now, there's 20 minutes on the clock for each side. So this took place, over about 40 minutes. And let's just see this game. It's a pretty wild game. You see I have it right here. It's a very wild game. I haven't plugged it in yet. I know a lot of the themes of the game from going over it in class, but I told my students I would make a video for them, so that's what I'm doing. Knight f3. Solid opening choice. And already we have kind of a departure from standard chess here, because this pawn's free. This pawn's free. How does white respond? e4. It's a good move. It's not the best move, right? We'd love to just take that free pawn. But I understand. Bishop d6. This is not a good move. It does defend this pawn, but it creates a little traffic jam. We're kind of pushing a couch in front of the door that's keeping our bishop in. So here's the couch, here's the door, here's our bishop who would love to get out someday, right? We don't want to create a traffic jam. There's plenty of other ways to defend this pawn. Okay, bishop d6. All right, let's see here. Okay, d4, cracking open the center. I love it. Okay. Tactical opportunity here. You see the eval bar jumps. We have a fork because it's defended, right? So we could see something like this. Pretty wild stuff. Now black does not realize that this is happening, but neither does white. So let's see what happens here. Bishop c4. Again, a good move, just not at the right time. We have to understand these tactical opportunities when they present themselves. It's a way that puzzles appear in our games. So we have to be able to recognize when there's blood in the water. Okay, castles. Try to be safe, get out of the center. I dig it, but again, this is here. And white does not see it. They're going to castle too. They want to be safe though. I respect that, because in our beginner class I tell them, you take the center, you develop, and you castle. And, well, look, we've got center pawns, we've got development, we've got castling. So something is going right, and I love it. And we're doing good so far. Okay, queen to e7. Sort of removing some of the venom out of this. I get it. It makes sense. Of course, we would love to get this bishop into the game eventually. Now, bishop d3, realizing that this is a hanging pawn. Good to understand that. Unfortunately for black, they just take it anyways, and they give up this knight. Now, white is way ahead here. Black will develop, but it's looking pretty dark already. Dark skies ahead. Let's see how it continues. c3, shoring up this pawn chain. Okay, and here a respectable move, trying to get this bishop into the game. Now this is a little bit scary, with the rook being x-rayed behind it. But let's see how we deal with it. After b6, we give the game right back, because this piece is hanging. Knight h4. Free piece, thank you very much. very important when a queen comes out like this. You have to understand, if there's no one helping the queen, you're not going to lose the game in 1 or 2 moves. Very, very specific circumstances, like a back rank mate, you might. But our king is rather safe here. Rather safe here. So, white plays an understandable move. They lash out at that queen. They say, I want to take that queen. I'm going to win this game. Ladies and gentlemen, we have to understand there's an entire board here. So, this is not just what's going on. This piece is hanging. We have to move this. We have to defend this. Something like rook e1. But g3 is played, and the bishop falls. So very back and forth game so far. Now, rook e1. Okay. Queen d5. c4, attacking the queen once more. This is a free pawn. This is simply a free pawn. It's a free pawn. So, white, again, attack the queen. Okay. I respect your passion here, but we need to sort of consolidate the position. We need to develop this piece, connect our rooks, get that queen up. We're not out of this yet. We're still very much in this. Now let's see how black punishes this. Queen takes d4, saying, okay, I'm up a lot of pieces. I'd like to trade. Can we trade, please? Pretty please? And white says, no, I'm going to block that. I don't really want to trade. And now we just chop this knight. Double pawns. Oof. Ugly pawn structure. Bishop b7. At this point, we've reached move 15. So, the children have had 3 conferences so far where they're talking about the position, how it's developing. And I told the team with the black pieces, I think Team Carrots, Team Cabbage versus Team Carrots, you see. I told Team Carrots they should trade down to an endgame, and they should, trade down and win in the endgame. Because they have, 800 pawns on the board, and they can make a passed pawn and they can win. And I told white, you need to stop trading. You need to find a way to use your pieces while you can before they disappear, and you need to launch an attack to catch black off guard. Now let's see how this played out. Bishop to b7. Okay. h3. I don't know about that. A little shaky. We are controlling this square, but we're starting to add some weaknesses around our king. You see this? These light squares are pretty juicy. We could have some tactics here. We could have some mating attacks, even as simple as queen d5 and then moving the knight somewhere. Let's see how we continue. g6. Okay. So your opponent moves a pawn on the king side. You feel a need to move your own pawn. Perhaps this is preparing the provocative f5. Very aggressive. Let's see what happens. Rook to e3. All right. I can respect that. Trying to get the rook into the game, make it a little more usable, but this is not going to do much once black plays the aggressive f5. Nice. Queen to c1. Okay. Now this is just begging for f4 here. But instead we get g5. Now we got to be real careful when we start to get our kingside pawns all next to each other like this, because remember, our pawns are best when they're defending each other. Oh, there's my cat. They're best when they're defending each other. But I get it. This is very aggressive. We kind of have the initiative here. Let's keep pushing. Let's see where it goes. Bishop c3. Good move. Attacking the queen, attacking the pawn. I get it. Good job. Got to keep attacking that queen, right? Queen to c4. Scary pin here. Scary pin. We could even just take that and then liquidate, right? But it's not what we get. Okay, A4. Not quite sure what this is trying to accomplish. Probably just not sure what to do. And here we have bishop to A6. Let's see here. G4. I disagree with this decision, my friends. The reason is this is inviting something like F4, kicking this piece around. This is very, very scary from White's perspective. But let's see what happened. Queen takes A4. G takes F5. Rook takes. Okay. This other rook might be coming in here to just devastate. A3. Again, these moves are just not. They're just not defending. They're not achieving much here. Black has a much better position. Is up a lot of material. Queen to F4. Pretty terrifying, right? Pretty terrifying. Queen D1. Okay, we are hitting a pawn. We have some mobility. We've got some checks. I'm curious what's on the docket here. Queen takes F2 check. Terrifying. Terrifying. King H1. The only move, ladies and gentlemen. And now the rook falls. And the hour grows even darker. So, does White hang on? This is the question. Queen to B3, check. We got a check. We're good. Okay. Now, this king really is safe in a lot of places. You could go here, you could go there. I mean, you're okay here. They decide to block with the rook. I would advise against it because we would really love for this rook to be mobile. And the reason this rook is not mobile is obviously it's pinned now. So, once this other rook comes into the game, it's not really doing much because this is kind of just like a block of cement now. Now, it's still providing scope, but we can't move it down there, shoot it down there like a cannonball like we'd like to. So at some point, once the rooks are doubled, we'd like to break that pin. Let's take a look here. Queen B3, rook F7, rook to F1. Okay, we're attacking the pinned piece, just like in that opera game we went over, right? This is good. We're providing pressure where we can. However, there's a bishop there. And unfortunately for everyone involved, nobody realized there was a bishop on either side. Nobody realized. So, rook A to F8. This is hanging, right? This is free. Okay. Game-winning move there. Bishop takes E5. This is why I advised against trades, because this is just not going to do what you want it to do. Okay? So, we opened up the queen to a trade. Not even a trade, sorry. I thought that was covering it. This is just a queen blunder, okay? So, the game really is coming to an end here. And with rook G1, knight takes E5. Look at all these pieces. Oh my goodness. King is cowering in the corner. Okay, knight takes E5. What does it say? Rook takes G5, check. Alright. Yeah. Not much else to do. We block. Not much to do, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. So, we have a queen check here. We have a couple things we could do here, right? But they choose rook F1 check, king G2, and rook 8 to F2 checkmate. Very wild game, Team Cabbage versus Team Carrots. Um, it was a lot of fun. Kids had a great time. They got to work together. They were very focused. It was very good. Now the chess will improve. They're beginners. Do not be cruel. They're beginners, and I'm very proud of their progress. So, I hope you enjoyed this breakdown, and keep calm and chess on. Take care.